I managed to get the air part of the great race at Coopersville. Right now we're watching a hot air balloon fly, and that is consistent with the kind of aircraft they had at that time. One of the things I'm paying attention to is anachronisms. Not really because it matters to me, but because if you were doing it as an educational event, and here we're coming up to the first checkpoint, Kayaker Magic has put checkpoints around so that the system will keep track of where the balloons go or where the vehicles go, because we'll use other than balloons. There is an anachronism here for the balloon because it flies all right, but actually it doesn't have any propeller, and so it is not capable of controlling its direction. Now here we're looking at the gathering of the people on the ground in connection with the great race. This vehicle that I'm showing now is possibly not exactly real. I'm thinking it's obviously a hot air balloon, so suspended that way, that would make it an aerostat. But I'm not sure that I have ever seen an aerostat supported by two balloons. It's conceivable that they could have existed. I have not thoroughly researched the matter, but I suspect it would be not all that easy to keep the balloons in balance. So I think if I were choosing a design, I might prefer to have a single balloon with propellers suspended vertically directly under that single balloon. It wouldn't take two engines or two propellers. And here we see the maneuverability of this vehicle as it comes in now for a landing. And now we have the Wright Flyer. This is also to be part of the race, and Coopersville has Wright Flyers available for you to take a copy of and fly. They are scripted. I suspect most of the vehicle scripts, or all of the vehicle scripts, are provided by Kayaker Magic, who is probably also providing the other things that go along with the race. Here we come taking a takeoff of the Wright Flyer. And of course, if I had known exactly what it was going to look like, I would have been able to take the picture better. But I didn't. And if you're doing a copy of a race, a story of a race, you have to take whatever you see. Now the Wright Flyer is flying around, and it, I think, is going to make a full circuit of the island. And it looks like it's headed right now for the first gate that Kayaker has. And you can see now, one of the interesting things to me was that somebody perhaps learned a little bit about the Wright Flyer. They looked at it, they said, well, you got it backwards, because they thought the canard in front was actually part of the tail. It is not. The canard is placed in front, and that is actually serves to provide some protection against stalling. Well, now at this point we see the close of the race, and the main thing you might note here is the clothing, which is properly clothing of the Edwardian era, which is around 1900 to 1910 or 1915.